Hi there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. Welcome to it's not a day, Supersize Business. Let's talk next, how to use the IDEANCE process to supersize and grow your business. It was a rough start. It's Friday in my neck of the woods. I don't know what it is in yours, but it's been a long week. So today we're talking about communication. All this month we're talking about communication and how we can use it to impact and grow and build and supersize our business. And we developed, as part of the this year's annual challenge, a 7-step process. Every January, the last few years, we've created our own process. So I'm trying to teach the people that I work with that we can create our own processes and automations and systems and things that work for us. Everything's made up, so we might as well make up things that work for us. So we create a process each year to help us achieve our annual goals as part of the annual challenge. This year's annual challenge is the Be a Better You annual challenge. We're doing one thing every day to be a better person, a better version of ourselves. Not a better person compared to anybody else, just a better version of us, a better you, a better me. So we created the IDEANCE process and we've been going through it, and it allows us in 1 week to make massive improvements or changes or deal with problems or challenges that have impacted us sometimes for decades by applying this process. So step 5 of the process today is N for next. What's next? What's working? What's not working? Did the action that we took yesterday have an impact or not? We might not know yet. That's okay. Do we need to tweak it, or do we need to just be patient and give it a couple of days or even sometimes a couple of weeks to work? I say if it's going to take a couple of days or a couple of weeks to work, pick another action, one that you can measure and track and reflect on, and do that as well. Because if we take massive action, if we do more than one thing, we're much more likely to get results faster than if we just do one thing at a time and wait to see what happens, another thing at a time and wait to see what happens. Sometimes that's a great strategy, other times not. It depends on the situation. It depends on how fast you want to see improvement. But this step is all about reflecting on what's working and what's not, finding a way to measure the action that we took yesterday to know if we're making progress or not. So I've been talking about Shannon, and we're going to talk about Shannon all this year as we go through each of the different areas of the life framework. Use a 9-part life framework that I learned from Jim Rohn and Tony Robbins back in the 1980s. Yes, back in the 1980s. I can't even say it was the late 80s because it was probably the early 80s. Anyway, so I've used that. It was a 7-part life framework, and after the craziness of the pandemic, I don't know about you, but I think everyone in the world can agree that the pandemic and what went down with it was absolutely bonkers, stark raving, crazy, mad, and it impacted all of us. It literally is one of those things that impacted billions of people, sometimes in a positive way, sometimes in a negative way. And guess what? That's a lot of how we look at it and what we did with that situation in time and what we learned from it. I learned a ton from it, both positive and negative about myself, and that's what we want to know, right? How do we respond to things that are outside of our control? That is a huge impact on how well we lead our businesses. So today we are going to look at how's it going? How is communication going in our business? Did we pick the right area? Reflect on, did I pick the right area right now that's really important for my business? It doesn't have to be, I guarantee it's not the only area. Wouldn't it be nice if there was only one thing in our entire business or an entire life that communication could be improved in? That would be awesome. It'd be really easy. We'd fix it and we'd be done. I wish life worked that way, but it doesn't. We are on a journey, and that's the best part, is if we can enjoy the journey and embrace the journey and learn and grow along the way, we have a great life, we have a great business, and we make a positive impact on the world. And I think that's what we're all here for. All right, if I can help you in any way, ask. Otherwise, I will be with you tomorrow for the C in the IDEANCE process, so we can see how we can keep moving forward to supersize and grow our businesses. Have an awesome day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.